He's very young.
And if you get him and Ruffalo together, it's like the perfect storm.
Yeah.
You know?
They put us two in an interview together the other day in China, and I think the only reason was so they could control the source. So that Ruffalo and I were in the same place. So if there was one leak, they just had to wipe one in.
How old were you when that first Iron Man movie came out?
I would have been 11, 12.
Yeah. So you were right in that wheel. Did you go see it when it?
I hated it. No, I was first in line. I was first in line. Marvel, the crazy thing for me, Marvel has been such a massive part of my life, and it's now changed my life.
I'm sure.
So it's been a real roller coaster and a lot to get used to, but these guys, it's amazing working with these guys. I always get really choked up talking about this.
Who gives you guidance? Does Robert give you guidance? He is, I mean,
not anymore. I mean, look, he's clearly his own man now. He doesn't...
Is Dave the Frog, and why has Dave the Frog got something to do with you?
Dave the Frog that's in my mouth.
Well, this is what I hear. What is that story?
Right. So we have to do red carpets all the time and take pictures, and I find it very awkward when they're all shouting at you and stuff. And a fan of mine tweeted a picture of me saying, Tom Holland looks like he has a frog in his mouth when he's taking paparazzi pictures. And I thought it was hilarious, so I reposted the picture, which then went viral, and everyone found it hilarious. But then weeks go by, and I'd look at myself in the mirror and be like, maybe I do look like I have a frog in my mouth.
I think this is the original tweet. This is you.
You
do look like you've got something in your mouth.
I think it's because I'm trying to go for the chiseled jaw kind of look. Oh, you're just not working. Yes. I think that's what that was. Hey guys, we are here on the set of Entertainment Weekly's first ever digital cover. I don't know how to do this one.
Okay.
No, I don't, it's not a thing.
Okay.
It's not a thing.
Well, I mean...
It is a thing, but it's not a thing.
Try your best.
We're in London. We're going down the street to a funky beat.
Oh,
And I'm gonna get a haircut.
Oh, I was about to say.
You meant freestyle means you can do whatever you want.
Oh, sick! Oh.
I was about to be like, the streets? I was like, he's like, I was like trying to figure it out. Yeah. I'm in London. I was like, wait, are
Trying
you?
to freestyle! Oh, don't do that. Stop it.
ASMR.
No!
Oh, man.
The mic is be right next to your fingernails.
Peter, are you hiding something?
Yeah, that's my delicious area.
I can't understand you, Tom.
You can't understand what I'm saying? I said, this is so delicious.
Tom, let's do one without the chips. Peter, are you hiding something? Hey, Spider-Man doesn't do that. Can we try something else?
You don't really need to ask for advice from these guys because you can just watch them work and see how the best in the business do it. I mean, I've only worked with Gwyneth one time on Spider-Man Homecoming, which she doesn't remember, which still to this day breaks my heart.
Super funny.
No, actually, no, that's not true. One time when we were shooting Avengers Infinity War, I think it was. No, it was Endgame. She was in her blue suit, and I was in my Spider-Man suit, and she came up and she asked me for a photo with me and Robert, and then I think she posted it, and she said, Robert Downey Jr., myself, and this guy. I was like,
So you're this guy.
I was just the guy.
But that's
cute.
nice, yeah.
Oh, this guy.
This
guy. Meaning like, I forgot
his name. I should go to a high school undercover.
Right.
And it was completely a joke, and Marvel took it completely seriously. I guess they didn't get my British sarcasm.
Yeah, they do that.
And yeah, so the next thing I know, I was like, had a backpack with a pencil case on my way to Bronx School of Science.
Oh, boy. Didn't let you go to actual class?
Yes, yeah, I went to school with a fake name and a fake accent.
Did you have a fake mother drop you off at the...
Yeah, no, they brought Marissa Tomei in just for that weekend. But yeah, and Bronx School of Science is a school for genius
kids, right.
And I am no genius.
You're not?
No, even the teachers didn't know that I was not a real student, so they would bring me up to the front of the class and be like, what do you think, new kid? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So it was
You're
very
like the worst
embarrassing.
narc there is. like a very bad narc. Did they ever figure out that it was you? Or like when the movie came out, did you ever tell them that it was you?
Well, I had one funny experience. I was sat at the back of a classroom next to quite a pretty girl, and eventually she's like, "So, dude, what's your deal, man?" I was like, "Well, do you want to know my secret?" She's like, "Okay." I was like, "I'm actually Spider-Man." She's like, "Dude, you're nuts, bro. You're nuts." I was like, "No, seriously, I'm actually an actor. I'm British, and I'm playing Spider-Man." And she didn't believe me.
Of course she didn't believe me.
Because
That's a
Civil War wasn't
ridiculous
out yet.
story.
I know.
Yes.
But the fact that you were allowed to just suddenly go to Bronx Science in the middle of the year with no explanation, that breach, that was believable.
Yeah, that was, it indicates we've got a problem with our public education system.
Daddy death. Just get that one.
Oh, come on, let's go back. Why does Peter keep changing his beds? Had a twin bed.
Civil War.
Yeah,
Bunk beds in Homecoming. Now back to a single bed. The reason being is because Peter Parker and May just happened.
Spoilers! Sorry.
No.
It sounded like. Sorry, it just sounded like a spoiler was happening.
In Spider-Man
There's
Homecoming,
nothing to do with beds.
which is already out yet in the world,
I know, but
we moved house. And in this film, the reason we're in a different apartment is because when we blipped, you know, we were gone for 5 years, and then we came back. People moved into other people's houses.
Now, Tom, would you like some coffee?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I would love a coffee.
See, that's good acting.
No.
So if you would say, coffee, do I want coffee? Boy, do I need more coffee, okay? And you're going to say it every conceivable way you can.
Sure.
To your own thing with
You know,
Mr. Hanks?
There's this guy, Tom Hanks.
I love Tom Hanks.
Would you like some more coffee?
Coffee. Boy, do I need some more
Could you
coffee.
try it with a little more something to it?
But you don't remember what you did.
From Graham Norton?
Yeah,
man. Oh, right. Yes, Tom Hanks.
Would you like some more coffee?
Coffee, please, sir. I need some more coffee.
Good, let's try it again.
Would
That
coffee,
was the
boy,
reference.
please give me some coffee. Or me and man, I need.
You have some of the best t-shirts that have ever been. Science puns for days.
I do.
What is your favorite science pun t-shirt?
My
Gotta be.
favorite one is if you believe in telekinesis, lift your right hand. That's my right hand.
There you go, nailed it.
That was my favorite.
Did you say you have to get back to set?
Yes.
Are you making another movie?
Spider-Man Far From Home next summer in theaters.
Is this movie a prequel? Because, you know, at the end of Infinity War, you turn into, like, black confetti.
I think Thanos is robbing a bank, so I'm gonna go in.
Well, why would Thanos rob a bank? That doesn't make any
Because-
sense.
Thanos is poor. Anyway,
Oh.
bye, Jimmy. See you later!
Recently in LA, and he came to my hotel and we had a few drinks at the bar. So then he couldn't stay. He couldn't obviously drive home because we don't do drink driving.
No, of course
obviously.
not.
So he stayed in my hotel room and he slept in the living room. And I woke up to this like strobe light going off and this like super loud alarm. And then all of a sudden this lady came over the tower and she was like, "Fire, fire, evacuate the building, fire, fire." And Jacob like walked in. And there's like strobe lights going off, and he was like, "Dude, fire alarm's going off." Like, yeah, no shit, Jacob.
Whoa, I was scared. I busted through your room because you weren't even
busted
up.
through?
No, he didn't.
He just walked
he
casually
literally
walked
like
in.
waddled in like this, and he was like, "Dude, fire alarm's going off."
Oh my god, our lives were at stake.
All right. Unscripted, here we go. Ask me anything, Jacob.
I don't know, like, what was your first kiss like?
Oh, the first time I ever made out with someone. Shout out to Megan Josser, wherever you are.
Name drop.
Often we do strange things for auditions, but I think your audition might be the strangest thing I've ever been asked. I did, you know, I prepared my lines, prepared my scene. I went in, I did the scene.
He was brilliant.
And you said, "Thank you, that was great. Now do it as a wolf." And I'm like, okay. So all I did was this.
I like your style.
Does Tom Holland spoil movies?
Oh!
In
the last interview, the biggest spoiler of the movie.
You about to hit the
Yeah,
mics?
over the knee.
Oh, it didn't break. That's how I got jacked.
I said croissant. I don't know how would you say a croissant?
I would say croissant.
How would you say croissant? A croissant, right? And my fans were like, Tom Holland can't say croissant, he says quaxon.
Making me feel really
How
strange.
did Tom Holland
Get jacked.
jack?
I'm done. I am so done.
First of all,
That's terrible.
Dude.
I have so much money, I'm Batman.
No, you're not Batman.
Well, I want to talk to you quickly about the romance on
Yes,
set.
okay.
We've heard about so much about this romance on set, this bromance, if you will. You,
It's really a romance. but
Tom. Oh, yeah, straight
yeah.
up.
I'm just tired of the word bromance. Let's just call it like it is. This is a straight up romance.
Between me and Jake?
Between you and
oh,
Jake.
it's full on in love. We're getting married. Where is he? Where's my husband?